Next came gun registration. I couldn't wait to get to this part. People were getting injured by guns. So since people were getting injured by guns, Hitler said that the real way to catch criminals, we still had a few, the real way to catch criminals was by matching serial numbers on guns. Most citizens were law-abiding and dutifully marched to the police station to register their firearms. Not long afterwards, the police said that it was best for everyone to turn in their guns. The authorities already knew who had them because they had registered them. So it was futile to not comply voluntarily because we know who all owns the guns because we made you register. Sound familiar? No more freedom of speech. Anyone who said something against the government was taken away. We knew many people who were arrested, not only Jews, but also priests and ministers who spoke up. So that's why I fully expect to, I'm not speaking nothing negative. I'm just saying this. I realize the time I'm living in. I could be one of those ministers that disappears. Totalitarianism didn't come quickly. It took 5 years from 1938 until 1943 to realize full dictatorship in Austria. Had it happened overnight? If it had happened overnight, my countrymen would have fought to the last breath. Instead, we had creeping gradualism. Just happened a little bit at a time. Now our only weapons were broom handles. The whole idea sounds unbelievable that the state, little by little, eroded our freedom. She says, this is my eyewitness account. It's true. Those of us who sailed past the Statue of Liberty came to a country of unbelievable freedom and opportunity. America is truly the greatest country in the world. She says, don't let freedom slip away. After America, there is no place to go. So there's no talking about it. No need of saying, well, I'm just going to leave America and go someplace else. There ain't nowhere else to go. Wow. Since the beginning of this year, we've been talking to you about fighting for our families. And just like Kitty Werthmann described the slow and steady way in which her country was taken over by one of the most evil forces in human history, you can clearly see that we are in the identical pattern in the United States right now. As one man, a husband, a father, a son, a brother, a state employee, and a senior pastor, I don't have the political prowess to tell you what to do about what's happening in our country. These matters are much too high for me. Some of the phrases we hear us use is, this is way above my pay grade. Everybody understand that? But I can tell you what I'm going to do to guard my heart and my home from the spiritual influence of what is happening. You see, God has always had his people advancing his kingdom in the earth. Dictators have come and gone. Got to understand. Now, I'm going to give you the word of hope. I told you all of that because you read all that and you go, oh my God, what are we going to do? Well, let's just take a look at the big picture. Dictators have come and gone. All kinds of governments and kingdoms have risen and fallen, some of which made concerted efforts to try to exterminate anything and anyone that had anything to do with God or godly things. So my confidence rests in the true and living God. That's why today I set you up. That's why we started singing today, The Lord Reigns. I knew I was going to talk about this, so I wanted to sing The Lord Reigns. And look at the scripture where that song comes from. Psalm, the second division of Psalm, the first 6 verses says, why do the nations rage and the people plot a vain thing? Now, so you should be shouting and hollering right now.